Hello and welcome! My name is Akira and this is my Let's Play series of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as Denmark. In the last episode we pieced out against Livonian Order, Lithuania and Riga, I think, because we were doing quite well. We had taken over this land here, as well as Golding and Livland, but Muscovy was kind of getting their ass handed to them. Like, they kept taking really bad engagements, and my subjects were just worthless. They were just first they hung out in Stockholm, and then when I got over there, they were like, "Oh, maybe you're attached to my army." They were like, "Nah, we're just gonna go and hang out in Östergötland." And I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." So. We at least we got the two provinces out of it, which means we now have enough to take over Norway in 3 years, so that's good. I'm gonna keep this fortress, but I'm just gonna mothball it. I'm gonna go down to half maintenance since we don't have any manpower anyway to replenish our ranks. And then we have some money, so let's just spend that. Don't want it having it burning a hole in our pocket. We get 10 or 0.1 ducat there. We can get 0.16, 0.2 in Schleswig. That's nice. Let's go back to speed 4. Is there anything else we have to look at? No, we chose a mission to get rid of our war exhaustion, which is kind of what we wanted. And now, oh, there was just a white piece. We just called a white piece, and it doesn't even seem like they are mad at us for leaving, so I'm just gonna... Oh, they just got a white piece with Livonia. Oh, that's interesting. So they're probably gonna kick their ass now anyway. Interesting. I'm gonna improve them so they don't... Make sure to have good relations with them. Let's just improve with our other ally as well. Like, we all have a slight problem with Sweden, that they still have a high libertary desire. So that's a problem. Especially right now that we don't really have any men. So it's just hoping that they won't try for anything. Of course, I think once we take over Norway, it probably won't be a problem anymore. Because then we'll have so much, hopefully we'll have so much strength that they won't really be able to get away from us. Do I want to get some more manpower? I'm not really sure if it's worth it for 375. I could get some more force limit for my navy, might be a good idea. Can actually already get that. So what navy do we have? We have this, and we have tin. I think I want another galley. We'll just build it here. And how is my force limit for men? Not that I have any manpower. Maybe I should go with some mercs next time, because we do have a fairly good income. Just to save a little bit of our manpower. Austria regained the throne of the empire. And Sweden are maxed out. And they ceded more land to... I love that they were fighting for Pskov's claim to Ingerman's land, but Muscovy just kept it all for themselves. Let's get a royal marriage with Muscovy. Do we have one with Brandenburg still? We do, which means that we are now getting one whole legitimacy every year. So if our king survived to be 59, he'll be at 100. But at least Frederick has an average claim, and then hopefully it will go up to a good claim if he gets high legitimacy before he gets a child. Yeah, whatever. 1 year before we get our technology. Just need to make sure that Sweden don't get too happy about leaving. Well, I think Moscow will still be able to help us. They still have quite a big army. So how is our unrest looking? Only up here, so it's gonna keep the army up there for now. And let's just get tech. Nice. So we can also pass the Act of Uniformity. No downside, so I'm just going to do it. And we can build another temple. Let's just build a temple in Norway, as they would say in Aalborg, where I'm from, or Norway, as they would say in Norway. And honorable people, so we are getting 20 prestige for having low corruption. Few are the countries in the world who do not claim to value honor and justice, but even fewer are the countries who actually live up to these ideals. I think we've had this a couple times, so if you want to read it, go ahead. I'm just going to accept it. Still 5,000 manpower, so that's going to be 5 months times 5, so 25, so 2 years before we have our full manpower back, and then we can start saving up more. Yeah, I should definitely have gone for quantity rather than offensive. But you live, you learn. Burgundy declared on England. Interesting. So that's Burgundy against Austria. Burgundy, you're toast. England is really going strong in this game, which is not good, since I'm supposed to actually take these provinces from England. So that's gonna be exciting. Let's just recall him. We can do this in 2 years from now. I don't think we'll be doing much else before that. I think it will be, I think we just counted that it will be 2 years before we have our manpower back anyway. Get some diplomatic relations. So, do I want this? No. I'd rather just finish this and get the vassal force limit. Just let you join the rest of the navy. We're making good money, at least. If nothing else, we're making good money. So we're gonna get some uprisings in Estonia soon. I'm kind of thinking that I'll take these two and disband them, and then just buy a couple of merc units. Maybe even 4. Because it will help with what am I trying to say? It will help with the relative strength against Sweden, and it means that we can start regenerating our manpower instead of just trying to catch up on it. We need a new admin guy. Can we get some kind of admin guy? I think we used the one from the, yeah. So let's just get a national unrest guy. Which means we can also pass the advancement of the Religion Act, but I don't want to, since we don't really have any foreign religions and won't really get it unless we start fighting. I don't think we'll ever get that. There's no reason for fighting anyone with other religions for, like, at least not at this point in the game. Maybe later on if we start going into the New World or something like that. So we're getting some unrest down here again. Very little though, very little. So it'll probably go away before it spawns. So when the Estonians go to 90, I'm just gonna have to raise the support. Of course the mercs are gonna cost me quite a bit more, but it's gonna be nice to get that. So we can lose some ducats and gain some corruption, and we'll gain a cardinal from Hamburg. Yeah, let's just do that. I think cardinals do give extra influence. Yes, they do. I don't really care about Hamburg. So, with Austria being in this, if we had a claim, they would still answer. So unless Burgundy somehow gets the upper hand in that war, they do have the upper hand. So if they start, maybe I should just two. So Saxon-Nuremberg is allied with Bohemia. I don't want to mess with. Hamburg is only with small people. So I think I'm gonna start building a spy network here. And what else could we possibly want to attack? Pomerania maybe? Who are you allied with? Brunswick, like Nuremberg, Lüneburg, yeah. Let's just fabricate there as well, so that if Austria gets bad enough that they will not answer, we can maybe get a province or two. Not that we'll want to do any wars before this war exhaustion is gone. The allies, or the AIs have really started using the whole conductory thing, which is really nice. Oh, they rose up. I did not notice that it got to 90. I think I'm just gonna run away and let them build up a little bit, even though it means we'll have to attack across and we'll lose this and we'll get some separation, but yeah. Just don't want to lose too much manpower. I think we'll gain the manpower, thank you very much. And now since, oh, we need to make the core, so I'm just gonna go take it. Oh, this will be so expensive in manpower. Yeah, we lost, how much? Well, 4,000 manpower, so we'll have to wait another 2-3 years before we have manpower again. And it's, oh yeah, it was a fortress. I should probably have taken it off mothball and moved the army there. Ooh, Sweden loses 5 liberty desire because of successful loyalists. The money sent to loyalists to one of the countries we have a union with has been well spent, more than we could ever have imagined and anticipated. The liberty desire of the people has lowered well beyond what we thought possible. Very nice. Still too high, but definitely better. How long are we away from integrating? We are gonna do it now. So let's start integrating. I don't think we can integrate here because they have too many provinces and they're not too happy about us for some weird reason. Possibly because they are rivals and have cores and stuff. But let's not worry about that until later on. So it's gonna take a while It's not gonna be done until in 7 years. And I don't think we're gonna do much until then. So I think I'm just gonna go to speed 5. So this is a campaign with rather a lot less happening than the last one we did with the Ottomans. But it's nice for a change to do something different. We got some discovery spreading about the African coast. And I think if we have time before the expansion, which is coming out next week, so it depends on how much time I have for doing this campaign in the weekend. But if we have time, we'll do some exploration as well. In my next series, I think I will be playing Brandenburg or Pomerania, depending on what I decide. But the reason I want to do that is because I want to play Prussia. I've never played Prussia. The next update has some things specifically for Prussia, and it just would be nice to try out the Space Marines. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So we can now do a claim on Hamburg, which are in a war with Verden. Could we call this guy back? Where is our navy? Go there. And we're just gonna get a claim on you as well. And you are also in a war. Okay, on Colbert. Well, might as well do it on Stolp just because we are bordering that. So, if we were to actually go to war, which I don't think I want to, Austria would not accept. So I would only be at war with you and Brunswick. And what about you, Hamburg? I would only be at war with Bremen and Riga. That might actually be worth it. I think Hamburg is a... Yeah, we are gonna declare war on Hamburg. Let's just have this army moved here automatically. Just because I'm lazy. I don't think we're gonna declare war on Hamburg. Oh, and we're even getting less aggressive expansion for it. Triumph of the clergy. While none would openly defy the clergy, there are few states that are as influential as in Denmark. There isn't a single institution in our country that isn't entirely under the influence of the clergy, and the power of the king depends on them more now than ever. It is perhaps only natural that the clergy now also wishes to take a more active role in the practical rule of our country. Lately, a number of suggestions have been made by the representatives to further harmonize our laws and traditions with those of the spiritual realm. Their ambition is to cleanse our court culture from any unorthodoxy, and to ensure that our country is governed according to religious sound rules and ideals. So we can either get more expensive stability or lose stability. And we can't really afford to make the clergy have higher influence. When will it go away? And it will go away in 10 years. Years is enough for the thing to fire, so we'll have to just eat this, and then probably I will also have to make a generous donation so they're not unhappy. So that was an expensive event, but there are events with that just give you -1, so it's not the end of the world. So, Hamburg. If we declare war now, Bremen and Riga would... So Riga is up there and Bremen is here. And Hamburg is losing their troops, so let's just do it. And Brandenburg help us just for giggles. We can always call them in. Let's just do this. So go back to speed 3, confirm, and go in right away. And we lost the war thing, but this is more important. Could improve our prestige. I don't think we will do it. Verden? Were we in a war with Verden? No. I don't know. I don't know with the missions. I'll have to think about that. None of them are attainable right now anyway, so. I don't think we'll get enough prestige from this war to do it. So, yeah. I think it is time that I end this episode because it is already long enough, and you should actually go out and do stuff. Protect trade in Lübeck and just make you bold because it's annoying that you go there every time. Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you next time, and until then, have a good day.